in jeopardy. And, you know, this not only goes with sexual behavior, but the other behaviors that we'll talk about later: alcohol, drugs, cyber crimes, many, many other things. All right, so let's look at sexual harassment. Sexual harassment might be making comments about a person's physical appearance, making them subject to sexually explicit jokes or comments, or making outright displays of a sexual nature to oppress somebody else. And these can be considered very highly as problems while you're going through your security clearance investigation. Now, in this situation, we have people who've been denied a security clearance or had their security clearance revoked. In one situation, a person was conducting sexual harassment in public at work. It was noticed by everybody. Law enforcement was involved. Lawsuits happened, and there's so much evidence against this person who had a security clearance. They were committing this sexual harassment, and they lost their clearance. All right. Another applicant frequently, over many years, 3 decades, frequented prostitutes and massage parlors. He went to prostitutes, traded sex for money, or traded money for sex. And he also went to massage parlors and had sexual acts committed, or participated in sexual acts in massage parlors. He tried to rationalize by saying, hey, massage parlors are legal businesses, so I wasn't doing anything illegal there. I would say, you know what? Restaurants are legal businesses too, but if you traded sex for money there, that would be illegal. So that's not a rational decision. Thank God the judge agreed with me. He saw that the person practiced or reflected a lack of discretion, a lack of good judgment. In fact, he committed poor judgment, and so he lost his clearance. 30 years is a long time. That means he had a pretty good career that he lost, so he found himself looking for more work. Adultery is an issue of judgment and of blackmail. And in this situation, an applicant was having an affair with a foreign person, a foreign woman. And in this affair, there were several sexual encounters occurred. And in fact, it wasn't just with this person. He was having sexual activity with multiple foreign persons on a regular basis. So it was an issue of a person having multiple sex partners, which may or may not be a big deal. If he was married, it might have been he was married. I forgot that part. He is married. But the other bigger deal is he was susceptible to foreign influence and coercion because he was married. He never informed his wife. He never went to counseling. And it appeared that he was practicing behavior that was very risky. And because of this ability to be coerced by a foreign person and the fact that he lied to his wife and he could be blackmailed to save his marriage, he lost his clearance. And his clearance was denied. Swingers and security clearances, we're an open-minded society. You might argue that swinging is not necessarily a bad thing. You might argue that multiple sex partners are not a bad thing. But if you hide that information, lie about that information, or you show that you're being unfaithful, and that behavior may move forward to you being unfaithful to your country and unfaithful to the classified information you're trying to protect, you may lose your clearance. One of the things that gets people about lying is you can be caught in your lies. And so many people, in fact, who have had multiple sex partners have lied about these issues during the investigations. And when they come out, it's hard to recover from lying. So the sexual acts in themselves spiraled into other acts and violations so that they were not able to get their security clearance. So I don't know if it means that you can be a swinger and truthful, but people have mitigated these behaviors before. I'm going to say it again. Some of these sexual behaviors have been mitigated because of the whole person concept. And I'll talk to you about that in a moment. Public sex and the security clearance. So one applicant, he was engaging sex in a very public place. It was out in the park in an open space. The applicant argued, hey, we're both consenting adults. Sex is a private matter between consenting adults. Okay, if I was going to talk to the judge, I would say, how is this a private matter? You're in public. Anybody can see this happening. You have no control of it, no control. Go to a room, go to a hotel, do what you need to do, but don't take it out in public where children are involved or other adults who don't even want to see your mess. So if you want to have sex with somebody, do it in a private place. This person, thank God the judge listened to me, because this person was denied a security clearance because they were exploitable. They were doing this out in public. People could have taken pictures of them. They could have been arrested. This is risky behavior. And it's careless and reckless behavior that could jeopardize their ability to protect classified information, or actually put classified information in jeopardy because this person's unpredictable. All right. Just dating. I love this story. This story is about a woman. She's a security cleared employee, and she had a side hustle. It was good. I have a side hustle. I work full time, but I also have an online business, and that's what we're doing right here. I have a security business. I write books. I sell training. My company's called redlightpublishing.com. Got that in there. Well, this woman had a side hustle too, and it was online, but it was an online business where she keeps men company, and she actually goes out on dates with them, and she ran it out of her home. Neighbors started noticing this, and they called the police. And in this situation, the police pulled over one of the men, and he admitted that he was trading money for sex with this woman. So it became reported. She got arrested, and as a result, this went to her records, and she was denied a security clearance. She appealed. All right. She said, hey, of course I had sex. I like these men. There was no money involved. Unfortunately, more men kept getting arrested and admitting that they were having sex with this person for money. So the clearance was denied. Okay. Again, the government is not trying to be a morality police. I hope this taught you that protecting classified information is a big responsibility. There are so many countries and entities that want to know what we know. The reason things are classified is to prevent access to it. If you have a secret clearance, you're eligible to view secret information, but only if you have a need to know. So if there are that many controls protecting classified information, we need to know who is protecting them, that they will continue to protect them by not making themselves vulnerable to exploitation. Again, some sexual behavior is not necessarily bad in itself, but if you become under coercion or foreign influence or ability to be turned as an insider or put under blackmail, then it's a bigger problem. If you're lying on your application about anything, that could be a problem. And if your sexual behavior was tied with other crimes, again, that's a problem. So it's not all bad news. I talked to you about the whole person concept. The whole person concept is where the adjudicator looks at your behavior and looks at the person you are and have been. And they look at recency. How long ago did it happen? If you had affairs, did you admit to the affairs and receive marital counseling? How long ago did that prostitution offense occur? How frequent was it? Did you end your swinging lifestyle? You know, these are the things that the adjudicator will take into account. So the question of, can your sexual behavior put your security clearance in jeopardy? Yes, it can. Can it be mitigated? Of course, many things can be mitigated, but it depends on your ability to not be coerced and protect classified information.